Hi y'all! Welcome back for another episode in our 12 Days of Christmas. I'm so excited, it's our 5th day of Christmas. And today we're going to be doing something easy and then something also the kids could also help with. We're doing Jello Divinity. Just a fun twist. You can use your Jello to flavor your divinity. I'm going with a watermelon because it's red and it's Christmas. We also have some eggs, sugar, and corn syrup. But before we get to making some candy, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you want to learn a new recipe every week, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to cooking. Alright y'all, on our stove, we're going to start with 3/4 of a cup of water. We're going to take 3 cups of sugar. Then we're also going to be adding in 3/4 of a cup of our corn syrup. Alright, so then we're going to put this on a medium-high heat. Take our whisk and we're just going to stir this until it's completely dissolved. Once it's dissolved, we want to keep stirring occasionally until it comes up to a boil. Alright y'all, so once it comes up to a boil, I'm going to go ahead, stick our candy thermometer in. And we're going to bring this up to a hardball state. We're not going to stir anymore. A hardball temp would be about 250 to 260 is what we're looking for. So we'll keep an eye on this and start preparing the rest. Alright, so while our sugar is cooking, we're going to go ahead start preparing the eggs. Is that hard boiled? No. And we want 2 egg whites. We don't want the yolk, we want the white. And we do one at a time just in case we pop the yolk. That way we don't waste both eggs and we'll get that shell out of there. Alright y'all, now we have both egg yolks in here. We're going to go ahead and mix these until we get a good fluffy consistency. Alright y'all, so once we got it to a nice fluffy consistency, we're going to go ahead, take our 3-ounce packet of Jello. Like I said, I'm using watermelon. But this is where the kids could have some fun, right? They could pick a flavor of Jello and see how it turns out. Now we're going to mix this until we get a stiff peak. Once we have our eggs to a stiff peak, which is where they're holding their shape unsupported, and our sugar, it has come up to temperature, we're going to go ahead and start mixing this at a lower speed and gradually adding in our sugar. Then we can crank this up a little bit. And we're going to mix it until this starts to lose its shininess. Alright, once it starts to dull out, we're going to go ahead and move over to a counter. Now I've laid parchment paper over my countertop, and we're going to do the old tried and true 2-spoon method here. A cookie scoop also works really well if you have one. Alright, now that we got it all laid out, we're going to let this set for about 15 or so minutes. It doesn't take long. If your house is cooler, it'll even set quicker. So I'm going to let mine set, and I'm going to go ahead and bring you back when they are. Alright y'all, they're ready to go. I'm just going to move some of mine to a serving tray here real quick. Alright y'all, there we have it, Jello Divinity. If you like this video, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button down below. There's a video over here that YouTube thinks you should watch. And until next time, keep on cooking on.